shoulders today as I manage the internship program. I also want to thank the mentors that I have sitting in the audience, as well as the managers. The internship program wouldn't be where it is today if it weren't for your support and care in helping me. So I want to talk a little bit about the purpose of the internship program and how we designed it really quickly. So we consider our interns to be brand ambassadors for Maritz. Part of the purpose of the program is that they will hopefully all go back to school having had a great summer and talk to their friends and their professors and other people in their demographic about what it's like to work at Maritz, and that will improve our employment brand with their demographic. We also use it for succession planning. So as people leave the workforce unexpectedly or retire or whatever it might be, we lose expertise. And so part of the internship program is that we're starting early, grooming them and teaching them about Maritz and what we do here. We also use it as temporary workforce augmentation. So I think everybody would say that they worked on real projects this summer and they had real responsibilities and they did real things, and we need the help, so that's part of what they do. And then they also offer a fresh perspective for us. So it's better for students in university who are learning things right now to take a look at the way we do things and why we do things and say, you know, that doesn't make sense, or we could do this better. So we rely on them for that as well. So I kind of pulled a leaf out of the Institute book here when I was designing the internship program, so I just wanted to give a little plug to that. We have what I call a triangle relationship in the internship program. So we've got intern, mentor, and manager when we're working. So they constantly have more than one person that they can go to for advice and guidance. We also have added rotational elements to our internship program. This year we did that a little informally. So the mentors gave names to the interns for people that they could go meet with, talk about their jobs. So they got to get out of their department and experience what other people at Maritz as a whole do. And then lastly, and why we're here today is because the interns have been working on a project throughout the summer. So my friend, and we'll talk about this a little later, but my friend Joe Evelyn came to me and said, I have something that needs to happen, but I can't do it. And so I said, okay, well the interns can do it. So that's also part of just getting them out of their departments and giving them more of a well-rounded experience while they're here for the summer. So anyone who knows me knows I'm not great at math, but I wanted to start out by going through the numbers a little bit. Okay. So this summer we have 17 interns. You can see there's only 14 here today, so 3 are missing. But don't be alarmed when you hear their voices, because you will. We didn't want them to miss out, so they're going to be here via audio. We had the interns in 14 different departments this summer, which is a lot more than last year. Last year we only had 10 interns, and they were in 7 different departments, so it was a big jump for us. We had 14 managers helping us out this summer and 18 mentors. So if you can do the math, you know that some interns had more than one mentor, which was a really good experience. The interns come from 9 different universities, and we'd like to give a little shout out to Webster, who has 5 interns. Here, we really like their computer science students, so you'll see that today. We've hired 11 interns since 2012, full-time. So that's a large purpose of the program also, and I'm one of those 11. So. And then this summer we actually had 2 interns return from last year to intern again. So that's Brian, and then Hector, who you'll hear his voice. So without further ado, this is Clint, and he's going to introduce himself.
Good morning. As you can see in this picture, my name is Clint Sharp. And the reason why I put this up here is, first off, I wanted everybody here in the audience to know what I actually looked like when I was their age. So, guys, this is what happens when you get my age now. This university that I attend is University of Missouri St. Louis. I work under Greg Porter and Ron Steinkamp. My mentor is Rich Zinzer. And what I've been doing this summer is actually I've been moving clients to 3-tier segment. Actually, think it was last Tuesday, I had actually one client went live, so, which was really exciting for me because Bridget mentioned about actually working on real projects here and actually doing real work, which I did get to do. Fun fact about me is this picture behind me was actually taken for an album cover, and yes, I did do drumming back in those days. And we'll pass it off to the next one.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle Midkiff. I attend St. Louis University and I study marketing and economics. This summer I was in the operations under Sheila Walk and my mentor was Mike Vitale. I worked on the Cisco team with partners. I learned the steps of the operation process. I got to join the employee engagement team, which is a lot of fun. And through there, got to join the cookbook committee. A fun fact about myself is I don't have a fingerprint on one of my fingers on my left hand, half of it. And my greatest takeaway from Maritz is that employees really enjoy what they do, and they take gratification out of helping one another and their clients. I will hand this over to my next colleague.
Hi everyone, I'm Diane Ross. I'm a student at St. Louis University, also studying business marketing and economics. I'm originally from a town called Winthrop Harbor, which as you can see sits about halfway between Milwaukee and Chicago. So even though I was in a small town, I was just a drive away from downtown. It transitioned nice to be living here in St. Louis. Here at Maritz, I worked under Lisa Lewandowski in the rewards team. I've had the pleasure of working with nearly everyone in our group. I worked with Stephanie Ramos on My Mobile Savings and client gift cards, and Tim Kaufman on travel reporting, among many others. Most of my activities here were directed to providing support to the rest of the team in preparation for our CNR launch. But in addition, I've created the Award HQ client customization grid and collected and created copy for the monthly rewards update. So keep your eyes peeled for the August edition. Overall, I've really enjoyed my 3 months here at Maritz, and I really appreciate the opportunity that this internship has given to me. And with that, I'll turn it over to my next colleague.
Hi everyone, my name is Drew Asnowski, and I'll be a senior at St. Louis University, studying economics there. Fun fact about me is that I'm the vice president for our Student Government Association there. Here at Maritz, I was a project accounting intern, and I was under Mike Fury, and my intern mentor was Lori Page. And here at Maritz, I've been working on a few things, mainly our reconciliations with QRT and US Bank. It's a very large project, but I'm glad that the processes are getting underway. Something else I've done was work on the KPMG audit, and then I also worked for Brand Movers for a monthly billing system. And mainly what I can take out of Maritz is that if you don't have the right process, and if you don't get everybody involved in that process, it can become a little difficult. So just having that good process is very key to keep the company moving forward. Thank you. I'll turn it over to Eric.
Hi everyone, my name is Eric Bright. I'm going to Webster University, where I'm studying computer science, planning to graduate next year. At Webster, I've gotten to participate in 2 ACM programming contests over the past 2 years, which are team programming contests, and we took 3rd place 2 years ago and 2nd place last year. Here at Maritz, I got to work in the financial hospitality IT department under Clint Mitchell, and I got to work with my mentor, John Lynn. 2 of the main things I worked on, I worked with the US Bank team a lot on a number of different tasks, and I got to work on the P-card conversion project. And I'll pass it on to Roy.
Hi everybody, my name is Roy Wang. I come from Zhejiang, China. I have lived in St. Louis about 5 years. I moved here to go to college and study language. I am senior at Webster University, majoring in business admin and management. This is my very first job experience. So I appreciate everything offered in Maritz, and I have had a great experience here. I worked in global department under Jody Press. My mentor is Jessica. My job assignment here include international press comparison and mystery shopping, where we placed order through our global catalog and shipped it to the participants in 20 different countries. After they received the shipment, they send us a few pictures for us to test the shipping and quality. My last assignment I'm still working on is global redemption analysis. So on my side, we are the head on the right corner. Normally, people put a picture about who they were in the past, but this head is who I will be. I'm interested in international business, so this is just a conceptualization of my future self by using face combiner website. So I'm interested in international business, so I combined my picture with Li Ka-shing, a Chinese billionaire. My future look looks some top front hair because after working with him. And I'm also interested in investing, so add Warren Buffett picture to this. My long-term goal is to be an entrepreneur. So the founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, also caught up in this. So finally, that look is how ridiculous I'm going to be. Thanks.
Hello everyone, my name is Katie Weber. I graduated from Lindenwood University with a degree in graphic design and a minor in web design. Something you may not know about me is I'm a huge Cardinals fan. I've been going with my family ever since I was little, and we go, in the heat of summer all the way to when you can't feel your hands in the World Series. So this summer I've been working on the hospitality and finance team under Jay Moore and Tim Frank. I've been able to work on real client work, like Bridget was saying. I've been able to design some email statements for Regions Bank, worked on a true loyalty brochure, print brochure for HSBC and Bank of America. And I was also able to work on Southwest recently. We've been designing some luggage tags and web banners, so that's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot this summer, and it's been really great to come in and for them to be able to trust me and work on real client work, but to also be there for feedback and advice. So I've really appreciated this experience. Thank you, and now I will turn it over to Kangsha.
Hello, my name is Kangsha. I'm originally from China and I come to US for college. I studied in Washington University in St. Louis. I just got my bachelor degree in systems engineering, and I will continue my study with Master of Computer Science here in WashU. So this summer, I work in the creative team under Maritz, and my intern work including like move web analytics tool from WebTrans to the Adobe Web Analytics or Omniture. I also did some front-end development work there. So I think like Maritz is such a great place to work in because everyone is so kind, so helpful, and so fun. So my hobbies including like martial arts, yoga, and collecting different kinds of pens. Yeah, and interesting fact about me is I'm very scared with nunchakus. If you don't know what that is, it's just in the Bruce Lee movie, connected by the chain. Thank you. Back to my colleague, Catherine.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Catherine Bradley. I am studying computer science at Webster University. A couple interesting things about me is that I was born and raised in St. Louis. I've been here for most of my life. However, I also do love to travel, and I actually spent my last semester in Geneva, and this picture is actually from when I spent a weekend in Prague. Another interesting fact is I am a little bit obsessed with video games, and if you ever have an extended conversation with me, I generally find some way to sneak something about a video game in there. About my internship, I'm working in IT under Joe Eklund, and my mentor is Jill Abernathy. A couple things I work on were some diagrams and documentation, as well as doing some things for like Project Coyote and working a little bit with the 3-tier migrations. In the past couple weeks, I've worked a lot on helping get the new tablets out to some of the salespeople with Steve Howard as well. And from all of these things, what I really learned that no matter what you're doing, communication is key. So with that, I will pass it off to Sinella.
Hello everyone, my name is Sinella Osmanovic. I'm a student at Webster University. There I am pursuing a degree in computer science and minors in business and website design. Throughout my stay at Maritz, I've had the wonderful opportunity to work with Joe Evelyn and be mentored by Donna Becker. I've also had the opportunity to develop sequence and context diagrams, help migrate clients to free-tier NetSeg, work on an academic motivation solution, and be part of Project Coyote, a new shared services initiative. Something you might not know about me by looking at me is that I have some serious farming skills. Thank you. I will now pass this off to Madeline.
Hi everyone, my name is Madeline Johnson. I'm going to be a senior at the University of Arkansas this fall. I'm seeking a degree in communication with a minor in marketing and business management. This summer at Maritz, I worked in the marketing communication department under Paula Godar, and my manager was John Valier. I've gotten to experience a lot of different facets of the company. I worked pretty closely with the brand communication team, so I got some experience with corporate social media, promoting and creating posters for The Point. I got to work a little bit with Google Analytics, and I got to see the beginning through the end of the rewards fair video process, so that was pretty awesome. I also got to work on the learning event and design showcase with a little bit of planning and production for that, and I also got to be a part of the employee engagement team. So through my time at Maritz, I learned a couple key takeaways. First, that a very strong company culture is key to a successful company, and that people are always first in this company, and that's something that's very impressive to me. So next, I believe you'll be hearing Marissa's voice over the speaker.
Hi everyone, I'm Marissa Fawcett, and this summer I interned in the merchandising department under Jeannie Jones, and my mentors were Laura Ryback and Monjor Davis. I have a semester left at Southeast Missouri State University, where I'm studying journalism with a minor in integrated marketing communications. I've also studied abroad in Florence, Italy, and the picture you see on the slide right now is actually me when I was there. This summer was a great learning experience, considering I barely knew a thing about merchandising when I started. I dove right into projects such as choosing merchandise items for clients to use as store prizes, raffles, or really any kind of event giveaway, writing copy for Cisco's reward homepage, coming up with social media posts for Regents Bake, and working with graphic designers to create images for those posts. And even a little bit of event planning, helping the merchandisers develop the merchandiser mingle. But everything I learned at Maritz and about merchandising, the biggest takeaway I gained was understanding the importance of focusing on the client and to always look out for your coworkers, because after all, we're all a team.
Good morning, my name is Molly Hale, and I go to St. Louis University. I'm studying business marketing and communication. A little bit of a fun fact about me is that I studied abroad in Ireland, so I apologize to my fellow interns because I talk about it way too much. A little bit about my internship. I worked in the financial department with Janice Blevins and Laura Dwyer. Some of my responsibilities included doing city returns, Loyalty 360, company research, and I was on the Maritz employee engagement team. And probably the biggest takeaway from this internship experience is something that my manager told me, and that's that any skill or task can be taught, but attitude cannot be taught, and attitude is important. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Brian Harrington, and I've recently graduated from Webster University with a major in international business management and a minor in media communications. This summer, I had the fortunate opportunity to work under Jordy on the global team, with my mentor being Jessica Perez. My main project this summer was working on a global price comparison document alongside Roy, in which we found our products overseas and compared them with their local online retail stores. So it was really interesting to see how Maritz compared in price in their local markets. Something interesting about me this year is that I got to work on creating a video game in virtual reality. So that picture on the bottom left is actually a creature I sculpted on the computer. And seeing it in person, it's about as big as the tower. And it was a crazy experience to see in person. But overall, my takeaway from this summer has been that from my experiences here at Maritz, because I was here last summer, is that Maritz is really a great place to work because they keep people involved and people are really the focus of their company. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tim Watson, and I've been working under Clint Mitchell and Janet Smith as a Java developer intern for about 3 months. I'm currently enrolled at the University of Missouri-Columbia. I'll be graduating in May of 2015, and I'm majoring in information technology with a minor in religious studies. A fun fact about myself many people don't know is that I've played the piano for 9 years. During the internship this summer, I've been exposed to many different facets of the IT world. I worked on Java development for Caesars, creating stored procedures for Kimberly-Clark, and Amex, processing batch files for Bank of America, and I've worked with the databases for all of these clients and many others.
And I've been working under Lynn Hillerman as a business analysis intern for about 3 months now. This is my second summer working for her, and I also worked with Kara Simon on 3 Cheers, and I was in charge of the financial analysis for the intern project. Currently, I'm enrolled at Washington University. I'll be graduating in December, and I'm majoring in economics and business strategy as well as entrepreneurship. So those are 2 separate majors. I was born in Mexico City, and I grew up about an hour south in a town called Tepoztlán. When I was 6, I moved to San Francisco, then I moved to Miami a year after, and I lived there until I decided to attend WashU. So you could say I've been through my share of culture shocks. Now, during my internship here, I learned a lot about many aspects of MMS, even more so than last summer, because this year I got to do a little bit of a lot of things. I worked on competitor research for Lynn and Kara, I led a brainstorming meeting with the other interns, and I did research on mobile wallets, the landscape and how it's changing, as well as what this means to us. Now, I also want to talk about what this internship means to me. Here at Maritz, I've gotten to work with great driven individuals like Lynn, Tina, Christy, and Kara. I love the trust everyone has placed in me, and I love having the freedom to jump between subjects and tasks and feel engaged all day. The days went fast this summer, and even though I had a lot on my plate, I really enjoyed learning from others and listening to others in meetings. Over the internship, I learned a lot more about what kind of work I like to do, but I also cemented my thoughts about where I want to work. I'm very grateful for the experience and the insight I have received while being here, and I'm even more grateful that Maritz has trusted me, invested in me, and spent time to make me feel welcome and vital to the Maritz team.
Good morning, everyone. It's not that I don't know words, I just like pictures more. I'm a senior business student at Maryville University. During my internship this summer, I've learned from and worked with a lot of great people, many of which are in this room right now. I've worked on a lot of smaller projects, but some of the larger projects I've worked on include HP InfoLab sweepstakes, Marriott Golden Circle, the sales strategy portion of this intern project, and I've also done a lot of research on telecommunications companies around the world. An interesting thing that I've learned about people here at Maritz is that you can use 4 different phrases to ask the same question. And to someone who's never heard that question before, like myself, it may catch you off guard the first time you hear it. And I'll give you an example. Instead of being asked, how busy are you? I remember being asked, what does your bandwidth look like? You can bet that I paused to verify the question being asked before I started disclosing personal information. Ladies in HR, you're welcome. A little bit about actually, in all seriousness though, the greatest part of my internship this summer has been the advice, encouragement, and opportunities provided to me by my manager, Beth Shelsky, and my mentors, Mark Alt, Dave Mullengrath, and Curtis Rushing. So thank you all. A little bit about me before I came to work here at Maritz. I spent 5 years in the Marine Corps, and the majority of that time was in the infantry. It was the most challenging thing I've ever been through in my life, but it was also the most rewarding. The impact that those experiences have had on my life is why deep down to the core of who I am as a person, I am a United States Marine. I enjoy any kind of sports or activities that get the adrenaline going. Whitewater rafting, skydiving, backpacking, public speaking falls into that category for me. And I'd like to consider myself to be a tough guy, but in all honesty, I'm really a big softie. I'm a mama's boy. That's my lady up top there. I love her to death. She's a Looker and a Cardinals fan. So that makes our relationship a lot easier. my nephew in the middle, and those two children, hairy children of mine at the bottom. The bigger one's name is Lola. She is an absolutely wonderful dog. The little one's name is Winnie, but she probably thinks her name is, "Why are you so freaking bad?" I appreciate you all listening to a little bit about me, and I hope you enjoy our presentation.